Hello. Good to see you.
Alright there, Revenants, welcome back to Code Vein in the Road 100, and today we are going to be running a little bit over the top of a build set here, and it's a little bit wacky with how fast an enemy can get venomed, and how much damage outright we can do when an enemy is venomed or poisoned. And so we will have a huge amount of core recovery here, and at the same time we will be having a very good amount of damage and everything that we will be able to pull off at any point in time. So you can see there that the enemy is pretty much dead as soon as they get poisoned, because there is just not enough life left for them to be able to do anything. Okay, and so now we know that she is completely dead, and so there is no reason to continue engaging. So goodbye. And so you can see that that amount of damage that we have to put out, you'll notice that it will be in the several thousands as we go along here, and so it is pretty amazing just how fast these enemies will be getting poisoned here. And we can we have right now the Venom blade, and if we need more ichor along the way here, we can absolutely go for the Devour version, but it is pretty awesome just how fast we can put a Venom status debuff on these enemies very quickly, very easily. And as soon as they get venomed, we get an extra 25% of damage, but by that time they are completely costed out and they are dead. So as you can see, she's pretty much venomed already. And okay, I guess we'll go for a backstab here accidentally, and then so one more chop and she's down. So very intense here how this goes. Oh, okay, and we've got a venom trap on the ground here, so we absolutely want to make use of that. And she's not quite in the venom trap. Okay, and I guess we'll just chop her down, but you can see that we have just thousands and thousands of points of damage in a very quick succession here, because of having a one-handed sword, and the Inferno blade here is a very good option to be going for, because it's very fast, very spammy. I mean, we're at 820, 858, somewhere around there, depending on which blade we have as an option. And then as soon as we do this, we're in the 1500 range, and if we do this, we're in the 1700 range. And so you can see that the damage values just continue to go up. Okay. Oh, whoops. And so now we will be even much higher here in the 1900 damage range. So we went from 800 to 1900, so absolutely ridiculous, plus the 20% of being quick mobility, plus the 25% of having opportunism when an enemy is venomed, plus the 30% of their health that will tick off due to them being venomed. So it is very intense here how much damage we can actually pull off. And you can see there 2 hits and she got venomed. And so we'll just let her do whatever she's doing here. Okay, and we'll go for a backstab to get that sweet ichor. Excellent. Okay, so you can see there that we absolutely are able and capable to, put out some serious damage here. Ouch. And we can also take some serious damage. So we lost overdrive there, but even still we are in the we're about in the 2000s range, just because of the fact that we can have the chance of venoming her very, very fast. And even if we don't go for venom, as you can see, we have the ability to apply. Oh, awesome. So now let's go ahead and chop her down. Oh no. Shoot. Well, that was most unfortunate. And of course she didn't die. And that's okay. Okay. And we'll just go for a plunge attack there. Okay, so you can see that we were in the like 20-some thousand damage range there as soon as we started putting on, you know, all of that damage. And so we absolutely have the ability here to put out insane amounts of damage as we go along here. Okay, so let's go for a couple launch attacks just to get that I-core back, as well as getting, whoops, some iframes here. Okay, and does that count? Yeah. Okay. Good. And you can see that the very, very fast nature of the attack is also very, very, very helpful for us, since we don't really have any major openings where we can create an offensive strategy. So having the ability to simply spam out those attacks at such a high rate, while at the same time having an incredibly high damage value, coupled all together, makes for a just super fantastic way to get tons and tons and tons of damage very, very fast. Okay, so here, as you can see, we can just cut enemies down very fast. And so as we get into the Aurora fight, you will notice that her health bar will pretty much evaporate. And since we are so low, you know, there's no help coming from anywhere else. There's no aggro coming from anywhere else or anything of the sort. And so we are able to just completely show off the innate power of what we have just by the fact of being solo. And as you see here for adventuring, it's also very, 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 very helpful and everything, because of the fact that we are able to completely do everything on our own. So let's put a trap on the ground there, and then let's go for this enemy. Oh, whoops. Okay. Oh, I guess one of the very rare times that she was not going for you know, a sky attack. Okay. And you, what are you going to do? Okay. And you're gonna teleport? No. Oops. Now the teleport. Okay, and we do need to heal up here a little bit, just to make sure that we have, you know, enough survival built in. Oh, whoops. And what is she gonna do? Oh, stupid monkey. Okay. I figured that we would get in trouble there with the monkey, so it was either die to the monkey or die to the teleport. And that was our options. And unfortunately now we have to fight our way back, all the way back through all of the enemies that we've already killed. So we will get back to the key, and then we will zip zoom to Aurora, just to cut out some of the irrelevant fights there. Okay, there we go. So all of our damage buffs are active. And there's one, and you're gonna teleport. Nope. Okay, let me just slap you a little bit, and we'll do this into a teleport, which is beautiful. So now we have like all the venom that we want to have here. Okay, ouch. Can I please not get hit by these? Okay, good. Now she's poisoned, which is, oh, what? Okay, well, rip Haze. 42 million, I think that was. Oh well, doesn't matter, because we don't have anything to spend it on anyways. I don't understand how that parry missed, especially because it was out in enough time for her to come down, but oh well. Sometimes that's just how Vayne be. You know, inconsistency is inconsistent, and that is exactly how Vayne operates. Very much that way. But that's okay. Okay, we'll just go for all the parries here, just to make sure that we have all of the options here. Oh, that is unfortunate there, that she did not get hit by my Venom trap. Okay, good. And where is Monkey Idiot? Okay, good. So, definitely don't want that monkey bothering us. Definitely need some water. Okay, and now we are able to continue moving on. So as we get to the Aurora fight, you will notice that we kind of just walk up to her, and she will pretty much evaporate. The big problem we will have, obviously, is stamina. We will not be able to stamina our way to victory very fast, and so that is our very big problem that we need to operate under, and it is a real serious problem that we have to try and understand here as we move along. So keep that in mind. The amount of damage that we are going to be able to pull off is going to be pretty staggering. And so watch her health bar at the top. And remember, we have to go through about 200,000 HP to kill both phases. So keep that in mind as we get closer, and we will absolutely be using our Venom cartridges. And we don't really need, to use our blood veil too much, and so keep that in mind as well. So venomous shot, and we will keep venomous web because it has a very short cooldown, the shortest of all the cooldowns for the status debuffs. And we will keep the venom blade. We won't go for the ichor blade because we will be slapping quite enough here that we won't need to do anything else. Okay, so let's go ahead and get all of these going. And we will go for this for now. Okay, and yes, and then as soon as we get over there, we will start going for some of the other for the venom and so on and so forth. Okay, good. Okay. Okay, so now we're at the 20,000 mark. Which is very nice. Whoops. Okay. And start looking at the damage values here. And we're dead. So we got to 56,000 damage in pretty much 1.5 or 2 stamina bars. So you can see there that the amount of damage that we can pull off. We don't really have Stagger, which is what we would absolutely need in order to pull this off to be a very good build for keeping her locked in place. And since we don't have the Stagger, that's completely fine, right? But it is something that we do have to consider. We could go for precision if we wanted to. It's not really a problem. Okay, now let's get over here. And we do have the Venom Blade active right now. And can we get her venomed before? Okay. Oh, okay. So there, we did get her staggered before she teleported. We just ran out of stamina during the attack phase. And as soon as she gets poisoned, we can switch to the ichor blade to recover our ichor. And then when she is not venomed, or then we can switch back to the venom blade. So that is kind of a trick here that you can go back and forth between both of the blades that you have, and it is a great way to make use of everything you have in your inventory. Okay, let's get over here. Okay, good. And Venom, go. There we go. Okay, so now we can switch to the I-Core blade. Okay, so she's going to teleport. Unfortunate for us. Okay. Whoops. And let's get over there again. And she's still Venom, so we still have that extra 25% damage. Oh, okay. I guess she's just going to kill us. So there you go, 72,000 damage. Very high amount of damage in a solo arena where everything is focused on the player. So you can see that we absolutely chunk off huge portions of her health when she is poisoned, because we've got 30 seconds of that 25% increase of opportunism, so that is super helpful for us. Okay, and now we switch back to the Venom blade, and here we go. Now you might get a little confused as to which blade is actually active, and that is completely okay. No problem there. Oh, okay, we did not get her venomed there, or staggered, so that is unfortunate. Okay, there she had a stagger. Oh boy. Okay. Oh, and then we ran into another ball. Odd, but that's kind of how it goes. So you can see that just the raw amount of damage, and which is why we were able to adventure so well with this setup here, just because of the fact that we are able to completely destroy any enemy that has, you know, on the order of like 20,000 HP, something like that. We are absolutely able to dominate and destroy, but if we go up against an enemy, you know, we're trying to get to 100,000 HP damage here before she transitions, pretty much. Okay. And hopefully we can get her staggered. Nope. Okay. So 32,000, you can see there that only like one more hit or something like that would have done us well. And I believe, I may have lost track, I believe we are on the I-Core blade at the moment. Yep. So that's how you can check. So I've still remembered where we're at. So we are going to go back to the poison blade. And so having both of these on hand is super beneficial, since we're able to constantly switch back and forth based on what our needs are. Okay, so here we go, and let's get our Venom cartridges on deck here. Okay, and you definitely want to be using those gummy pills to make sure that you are getting the most out of all of this. Okay, there was the stagger. Okay, great. And we've got her at a significant advantage here. So let's go to the I-Core blade. Oh shoot, I should have not gotten greedy there. That one I really did get super greedy on, because I wanted to get her into another stagger. But after the first stagger, it's pretty much not in your favor at that point. So let's go back to the Venom blade, and let's put her down. So you can totally get her out of that first phase transition from side to side. The timing of that is exceptionally tight with what we have, which is why we are going for the gummy pill, to make sure that we have enough stamina to make it, you know, to the other side. Okay. And poison go. And poison, go. There's the stagger. Good. And we can switch blades. Okay. Good. And let's run over to the other side here. And we are in Ichor blade mode, so keep that in mind. Okay. Very good. And we will then run over this way. Oh. Okay. And there's the next stagger. Okay. Good. And now phase 2 is pretty much a little bit more intense here, just because of the fact that you know, we really do have to try and get her poisoned here at all costs. So let's switch blades here. Okay. And now we do have to go for a drain attack here. And she's hugging me again, which is not great. And we need bridge. And let's get on in here. And let's go for Ichor. Oh. Okay. So onwards to this side. And let's avoid these Icarus ice here. Oh, okay. Never mind. They're just going to randomly come back on me at any distance there, which is completely fine. That is how the Aurora fight goes. And if you actually change to somebody like Jack or something, this fight ends very, very, very fast. So keep that in mind. And we are on the Venom blade. No, we are on the Ichor blade. Okay, so that's how you can get a little confused in the heat of the battle, but it is very, very, very beneficial to have both blades here, depending on what your needs are at the moment. Do you need more Venom? Do you need more Ichor? What do you need to be doing in order to be, you know, attacking her at these different times? Nope, almost got out of there. We needed one more dodge, but having that quick mobility is super handy, and it is so very good for this engagement, because you're trying to cover, you know, insane distances. And if you wanted to, you don't really need venomous web, so you could do this and then just go for lightning charge, so you can ignore the stamina requirements for pretty much the entire fight, and you can just do like this. Okay, let's go for Ichor now. Let's get rid of her business here. Ouch. Oh, her second set of hands there. So you can see that you can absolutely rock the damage. The problem is obviously, right, the stamina management here. And as time is ticking away, right, you are constantly, you know, trying to manage the fact that you have, you're trying to manage the fact that you have very, very, very limited time windows to actually get the damage you need. But that's okay. Whoops, no, don't heal. Poison. I'm dead. Yep. Thanks, Aurora. That's very nice of you. Okay. Well, that's just how it goes in the Aurora fight. When you have something like offensive order active, you absolutely are destroyed pretty much whenever you need to act, because your defenses are already exceptionally low, and then they pretty much disappear altogether with offensive order, which is not so great, but that's fine. We enjoy taking the risk of the extra damage. Okay, so let's run in here. Hello? There we go. Let's go for this. Let's go for our Ichor regen. Oh, yep, we don't have any. Okay, and Ichor. Good. And stamina. Okay, and we need our Venom. There we go. That is a much better fight, where you just kind of run around in circles around her, and she just simply can't handle it. And the poison damage that you get from not actually her being poisoned, because who cares about the 15% of her health? That's not really the important part. The important part, right, is the fact that you get the ability to get that 25% stacked on top of all the damage increase modifiers that you already have. And it works very, very, very well, because you can see that as soon as opportunism kicks in, that that damage goes skyward pretty quickly. So here we have a light value, so 635 is what we get from Bridge to Glory. And so that's almost 100% damage increase. Then we get a 20% damage increase, 25%, 20%, and a 25%. So 25 and 25 is 50, and 40 is another 90, plus about 100. So you almost get a 200% increase to your damage overall, which is absolutely insane. So we're up around 2400 damage or so, somewhere around there. So it's pretty crazy what you can get away with here in Vayne, and how you can go about engaging each of these bosses. So anyways, Aurora gave us a little trouble there, but nothing we couldn't overcome. And running solo is always harder in Vayne, because everything is aggroed on you, and as you can tell, even with everything coming up against us personally, we were still able to chunk out 200,000 HP damage very, very quickly and easily. So anyways, thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you next week. Have a good one. Bye.